Hello everyone. I hope that you're fine and doing well. Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien, que tout se passe bien pour vous. Today I'm going to show you how to build your own customized PC or desktop. I will show you which components and peripherals are required and how to assemble all of them into your PC case. Donc aujourd'hui, je vais vous montrer comment monter votre propre PC personnalisé ou desktop. Je vais vous montrer quels sont les périphériques et composants requis et comment les assembler dans votre boîtier PC, boîtier X. Before starting, I just have a recommendation, a very important thing. In order to avoid any damage of your components or peripheral, I highly recommend to wear gloves. And if you are doing this on a daily basis, if you are a technician working on a PC shop or repair center, etc., I recommend to invest into anti-static gloves. But if you're doing this like once each 2-3 years, or when you want to upgrade your PC, just a surgical gloves will do the job. Donc j'ai une recommandation avant de commencer, j'ai une recommandation pour vous. Voilà, c'est vraiment important de mettre des gants. Donc pour ceux qui travaillent dans des centres de réparation ou qui font ça au quotidien, je vous recommande d'investir sur des gants antistatiques. Sinon, si vous faites ça chaque 2-3 ans, voire 4 ans, des gants chirurgicaux feront l'affaire. Donc voilà. Okay, let's get started. Hi everyone. So here we have all the required hardware in order to set up the desktop. Actually, this is my old build, so I didn't upgraded my desktop yet, but yeah. So let's get started. So I'll start with my lovely PC case. This one is open air case that I had since 2013. Yeah, it's amazing PC case that allows to put big graphic cards, and there is the airflow is really nice here. It's not compact, and it's very useful. I will show you all the specs of this PC case. Unfortunately, it's not anymore in production, so I tried to look for the link, but there is others model, but not this one. Aero cool. So first thing first, as I said, gloves. Yeah, this will help us to avoid any electronical damage. Okay, so here's the case. The power supply is already set up because it's a little bit headache to put in place. So here is the cables for the power supply. It's already there. So we do have the most important thing. Yeah, this is the motherboard, the CPU here. I will change the thermal pasts. Okay, so first thing to do is, as you can see here, there is screws. There is about 7 or 8 screws there. This will this is like a support for the motherboard in order to avoid any shortcut and to not let the motherboard components like this to be in contact with the PC case plate and to avoid any shortcuts. Okay, so yeah, so first thing, when you get any PC case, you'll have to first put in place all the screws here. And yeah, and we'll start putting the motherboard. So we do have the graphic cards. This one the same. It's an old one. I had it on the same. I had it actually on 2012. It's a dual GPU with 2 gigs of memory. Okay. We have the memory stick. We have the thermal paste for the CPU. And I want to show you something. You have the compressed gas duster. Actually, I'm using this one. It's better because it's based on a battery. So this one you will use it for about 7 times, and it will be empty. You have to purchase another one. And like this one, it's the same. It's very powerful. I'll do the test. Very powerful. And you know, you can change it. You can put the brush in order to clean all the dust, etc. So it's really amazing. I will put the link into the description below for this one. It's a really amazing gadget. I really like it. You have the hard drive. You have here with this PC case, you have the drawers. There are 3 drawers that will be able to connect the hard drives. There is like 3 SATA ports here, so you have 3 drawers when you can just put the hard drive and put it straight here, and it's connected. You have here the space for putting like 3 Blu-rays drives or DVD or CD, whatever you want. And you have here all the cables. There is the power supply is on the back of the case, and you have some holes when you can put the cables there. So there is, I know there is all the cables like USB. You have the SATA cables. You have the power supply, the 12 volt, and as you can see here, you have all the descriptions. Here you can see that you have USB, you have all the descriptions. So even on all the cables of the power supply, you have also the same description. So you can't connect them wrongly. So you have the PC fan, you have all for each connector, you have the description. So accordingly to all the cables. Okay, so let's put the motherboard and putting the screws there. Okay, so we have the CPU here. We will renew the. What you have to do is to renew the thermal paste. So this is new, so we'll just put above the old one. Donc ici on a la carte mère, on a le boîtier PC, donc on a mis la carte mère, on a vissé la carte mère, il y a des vis qui soulèvent un petit peu la carte mère pour qu'il n'y ait pas de contact avec le boîtier PC, pour qu'il n'y ait pas de court-circuit. On a ici donc des tiroirs où on peut mettre des disques durs, et on a 3 ports SATA pour connecter 3 disques durs. On a ici l'espace pour mettre 3 Blu-ray, donc 3 Blu-ray, lecteur Blu-ray ou graveur ou ce que vous voulez. On a ici la carte graphique Radeon 5970 avec deux GPU avec 2 Go de mémoire. Donc on va renouveler donc la pâte thermique du CPU. You could put like a cross if you wanna put a cross for the thermal paste, or just a big ball here. It will spread all the thermal paste into the CPU. Okay, we'll do it as a cross. Okay. So to put the CPU, you have indication of those two holes on the both sides here. This one and this one, and you have those two indicated into the motherboard, so you can't put it on the wrong way. It is. Okay, perfect. Now we put the fan, the cooler. So you have the connector of the cooler here. You have it just here, like with the indication CPU fan. This one, it's CPU fan. You have, for each connector, you have the description into the motherboard. So when you put the fan, the thermal paste will spread all over the plate of the CPU. Okay, now we'll connect the CPU, the CPU fan connector. Okay, good. Okay, so now we have to connect all those connectors. So as I said, for each connector there is the description, and you have the same description into all the cables there, from the power supply, from the SATA connector, etc. So we have the HD audio here. Donc là, on a branché, on a mis, là, donc là, on a mis en place le CPU, on a renouvelé la pâte thermique, on a mis le ventilateur euh, dessus, donc on a connecté le connecteur du fan, du ventilateur. Là, on a des câbles venant de l'alimentation, mais aussi du boîtier PC. Donc ceux-là, c'est des câbles qui permettent l'utilisation du bouton d'initiation, bouton reset, et d'utiliser les ports USB qui sont dans le boîtier. Donc là, on a pour le port USB, c'est écrit, c'est mentionné USB. Donc même sur le câble, c'est écrit USB. Donc là, on a Power SW, ça veut dire que c'est le câble qu'il faut brancher pour que le bouton d'initiation puisse marcher. Le bouton software Reset, on a Reset SW, ça veut dire que c'est pour celui-là. HDD LED pour montrer que pour faire fonctionner la LED du disque dur. Euh, c'est mentionné pour chaque câble. Ok, là on a les câbles pour SATA pour alimenter les ports SATA pour les disques durs. Ok, on a un. Un, deux, et deux. Bon. Là, on va brancher le connecteur pour le ventilateur du, du boîtier. So we'll connect now the connector of the PC case fan. We have the connector here. Okay, so now we'll connect the 12 volt power supply. The 4-pin one and the 24th one as well. Okay, done. Now we have the RAM sticks. I do have 3 sticks of 8 gigabyte of RAM. Unfortunately, my motherboard support 16, so even though if I connect the 3 memory sticks, it will use only 16 gigabyte of RAM. So let's see, I'll upgrade. I think to upgrade my configuration later on. So we'll connect them now. We have the 4 ports here. Now I'll connect my graphic cards to the PC Express. So for that, yeah, I'll use my airflow. And as I said, you can just place by the brush in order to clear all the dirt and it's really amazing carpet. Okay, so let's continue. So we connect the graphic card to the PCI Express. Perfect. Now we'll connect the power supply for the graphic card. It has 2 connectors as well. It has 2 connectors. Okay, perfect. I do have like an NVMe SSD for using a PCI Express. Okay, looks good. Yeah, so we are done here. So everything is connected. So the fan, the RAM sticks, the power supply for the motherboard, the graphic card, I have a hard drive here. I have another NVMe SSD here. All the connectors for the SATA and all the button, the USB, etc. Yeah, so should be fine. Yeah, so we'll close it and full power. We'll connect the power and let's try it now. let's power it on. Yeah, when you install new hardware, it will tell you that you installed a new CPU. Um, um, it's saying that if you wanna enter to the BIOS, press F1, or if you wanna load the default values, press F2. So I will press F2 because it's the same configuration that I had before. Okay, checking RAMs. That's it's now it's loading Windows, so it's amazing. It's working, and yeah, that's it means that it's working. So yeah, it's loading Windows. Here it is. We are now. Amazing, it's working fine. So yeah, we did a great job. So donc là, c'est bon, on a branché donc le PC et donc il a booté sans problème et là on a pu accéder à Windows. Voilà, donc on arrive à la fin de cette vidéo. J'espère qu'elle vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à poser des questions si vous en avez par rapport au sujet d'aujourd'hui. Voilà, donc sur ce, je vous dis à bientôt pour une nouvelle vidéo et voilà, que la paix soit sur vous et prenez soin de vous. Salam.